The myth, the legend. Tell you anything you want to know. One thing I've learned in this band for sure is you gotta appreciate the time you have on this group. Except for that.
Song stories and superstars. Pen15.
I'm Ricky Skidmark. I'm the drummer for Pen15. Well, I was. Now I'm solo. Check out my new record. My name is Lixumhead. I'm the bass player for Pen15. Yeah. The band was named after me. You know. 2015. Hey, I'm Johnny Sugar Jr. I never wanted to be in this band. I'm the rhythm guitarist for Pen15 Doug. Originally, I'd play with this, and that was a thing, and then they were like, oh, we need some songs. It was rough growing up, you know. My father, he lost his arm in Afghanistan. I mean, he was it was not like in like a battle or anything. He stole something, so they cut off his hand, and then he stole something else, and then they cut off his whole arm, you know. And we don't really even know why he was in Afghanistan. He was never in like the military or anything. We don't even know how he got a passport or how he got there, but you know, somehow my dad sold me into indentured servitude to the band for this record advance. I was mixed up in a little bit of sketchy stuff. I'm really into like collectible card games. I do that. I do pressed pennies. My PSP's pretty fun. Like I do that a lot. Yeah, man, like pretty normal. I like reading. Like I'm into like almost every library in every town we've ever been to. I don't know. I was always in it for the money. Like the other stuff was just kind of like noise, you know? You can't waste time. There's only, you know, one thing I've learned in this band. I had to do 20 years of drinking and drugs before I could ever even start this band. We started doing the Charleston Regatta. So, like, I'm driving this bus full of lobotomized strippers, and they're just, you know, going to town. They're giving brain all around, cocaine all around, brain going around, drinking Jack Daniels. A lot of good time. First band to get barred from Sturgis for being too rowdy. I mean, like, how do you, like, it's just rock and roll, bro. Like, it's just rock and roll. If it weren't from the syphilis he got from the lobotomized strippers the tour before, I don't know if we would have had those hits. Whores, and Dr. Field Shame. We got called into FSU University down in Florida, and they told us they had bad news, but I don't know, I thought it was kind of good news. They told us that they were going to have to name an STD after us. I'm not, like, proud of this, but yeah, I would go out and I would buy, you know, I would move massive quantities of drugs to sell to my own bandmates, you know, like, because somebody's going to make that money, right? Like, that's what it's all about right there, you know? That's, so, you know, like, I would say that I made twice the money from selling drugs to the other members of Pen15 than I actually made making songs for Pen15. Like, this is just how it is, you know?
Then an accident took it all away.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a suicide and crisis lifeline on pretty much every phone. You just call 988. And the 988 lifeline is a national network of local crisis centers that provide free and confidential emotional support to people in suicidal crisis or emotional distress 24 hours a day, 7 days a week here in the United States. There's services for the hearing impaired, non-English speakers, LGBTQ veterans. And it's not just a phone call. You can also do text messages or chat, and you can actually use it for other people who are struggling as well. Like if you think that somebody is going to hurt themselves, you can also call the 988 number. So yeah, 988, spread it around. Let people know about it. 988.
Some stories and Pen15.
Tours and Dr. Field Shame. Don't you want to live Field Shame? I'm the one who's gonna live the Field Shame.
Then an accident took it all away.
When I kicked out the tour bus driver because he wouldn't do cocaine off of the stripper's titty. I didn't know if Johnny snorted it all himself, but that's where everything got real bad, because I was so drunk that the cop was driving me to jail. I grabbed his pistol and I made him take me to a drug dealer's house and bought cocaine right in front of him. And Johnny Sugar's dead. I can't go back on tour. I'm not going to be able to get a good lawyer with those smaller advances. Dating like this OnlyFans model, right? Sure, she wanted to wait until marriage, and I was pretty, like, she's hot, man, like, and I didn't like look her up or nothing on the internet, but it turns out I had to go to rehab, but yeah, and then I can't pay. Then I had to go to a cheaper rehab because Johnny Sugar died, and we can't get as big of an advance on our records. Like, I adopted 40 orphans. Yeah, I could be like 3 days deep in a bender of anything, and like 40 times a day, and still one of those are just, but just looking at this girl, I was just like, it wasn't gonna work, man. Like, just something about it. I couldn't consummate. I mean, why not? Like, I have like tons of money. I actually set them all up for life. Like, they don't even have horses at this rehab. And then I got addicted to rehab. I had to go back to rehab, and then I had to go to rehab for rehab. I have like a trust that actually, they have like a universal base income type situation. This is one I'm doing, and the 13th step is to fall down the steps, the other steps, and so you're at the bottom and start over, and then like. The 12th step doesn't cost anything. 13th step, the extra step, costs money. My mom was a lobotomized stripper. The worst part was, of course, that Johnny Sugar, that last album, he wouldn't have been able to write had he not had the syphilis. That one point, I hated it. It was, like, they're the worst people ever. Like, does anybody want to hang out with their dad's coworkers? Solo for many years now. That's where most people know me now, I would say. Not that other old stuff that's like all old things. People don't really remember that. I don't even know why I wasn't sober. I for very long. Like, I took like one of those little, the pills, the gas station ones, Well, it wasn't gas. This one was prescription, but it's the prescription version of the gas station boner pills. I took one of those, and that didn't even do it. And usually, like, I could be like 3 days deep in I hated it. It was, like, they're the worst people ever. They were getting canceled by like West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia regatta. Like, I had no intent of touring, producing music, or singing with them. What he was lacking was his father's talent. Like, his dad had it. This kid just did it, Sad. What's that guy's name? I forget him. Pretty excited about like the Monsters of Cash Grab coming up. Like, it's great. Dude, like the third retirement tour, just I couldn't even believe it. The retirement from retirement show just incredible. And then Retirement Fest. Ooh, Comeback Fest but Retirement Fest was pretty good. It was a good set. You would be very surprised at when you give people a little bit of money, what they do with it. You spread it out, you sow some seed. Don't you feel Shane? I'm the one who's gonna make you feel Shane. I don't even know why are we even talking about Pen15 when we could do a whole episode on my records. You get some stuff back. It's at least that's what I've done with my drug dogs are part of our contracts, as well as the breathalyzers in the tour vans. I hope it offsets some of like the bad stuff that's happened because of my band. Took out an LLC and made my own version of the band. The shows are there, I'll play them. If not, I'm not gonna cry. I got you see my house, like they're just as good as the ones I was making 40 years ago. I promise you. Wait, what do you mean I was the only one in the band didn't? You paid the other people for this, but not me. Oh, we're done. We're done here. We're done.
Song Stories and Superstars. Pen15.